Hi, Luke. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, hi, Michelle. Sure, you're welcome anytime.
Yeah, so Luke, do you want to quickly introduce yourself, and then just briefly answer the first question that I have for you, which is, what was it like, in terms of running your Google Ads prior to working with me?
Yeah, let's get right to it. I am the owner of Las Vegas Air Duct Services in Las Vegas. We've hit 1 million in revenue before. We have 4 work trucks, so a few techs per truck. We clean and repair ducting in homes and, of course, businesses. And everybody likes to think they really know about Google PPC. And I'm here to learn. And so I reached out to Michelle a few months ago to work with her, and it's gone well.
Right. And what was your experience like prior to working with me? You used to work with an agency prior to me, right?
Well, I worked with a few. Yeah, I purchased this business in April, and the guy I bought it from was a prior used car salesman. So he thought he was quite the sales guy, and he told me he was a pro at Google PPC, and he really wasn't. Is the thing. I think he knew some things, but he wasn't amazing. And then so I tried one agency for a little bit, but they wanted $4,400 a month, which is a lot, and especially for a business, I'm doing like 50, 60,000 a month. So it's just too much, and their landing page was not good. And then I used one just for a few weeks, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
Mm.
And I mean, I can get into details, but yeah, so I'm quite happy I found you.
Yeah, awesome. So what type of performance were you getting prior to working with me on your ads?
Well, it's hard to say, but yeah, I mean, for the previous company that said they were great with Google PPC were well reviewed in Las Vegas and very slick people when I talked to them on the phone. It was over 240 a month for a lead, and now with you, it's closer to 100, which is big because what I sell, it's $600, $700 for a house or several thousand
Yep.
for a business, and so it's not like I'm doing these $100,000 business deals.
Yeah, yeah. And prior to this, I looked into the numbers a little bit more precisely. That's about a 55% savings. So we're at $108 cost per lead. Prior to us working together, it was around 241. So we've dropped that quite a bit since we started
Yeah,
working together.
and we do dryer events too. We don't really make much money. We'll do several thousand a month,
Yeah.
and it's just something we do to kind of get into the house. Okay, $100, $149.
Hmm.
Taking 2 techs to drive there with the gas, with the insurance, we're not really doing it. But we do that just to, get in the house, to say hi. Oh, by the way, your air ducts could do it too for a little bit more. Let's just do your whole house. But the previous company, for some reason, thought I should spend all my marketing money on going after dryer vents, which is just, it's crazy. And so with you, I said, hey, no, we will dryer vents great, but the money is in air duct services. And so I'm happy that you were able to turn that around.
Yeah, I think that that was one of the things that we diagnosed when we did the initial audit together. We looked in and I was like, "Hey, Luke, how come you guys are offering you're offering this type of service, but then they're focusing on another type of service?" That's
Yeah,
I
we
know
got all
it's
these little
something that
dryer
you
vent leads
offer.
yeah, I mean, it's hard to make it break 100,000 or $150,000 a month when every call is only going to be $99 or $149.
Exactly.
It's hard to stay in business.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. So they were focusing on the wrong type of service, even though it is a service
Yes.
that you offer, which is the dryer vent cleaning. Your main core offering and where you're actually making money is off of the air duct cleaning, and
Well,
especially
of
with
course, I mean,
commercial.
Costco does pizza and hot dogs for $1.50. They don't make any money on that. I do a dryer vent for $100, but no, I
Yeah.
don't really make money
So
on that.
it's like
So
to
that's
bring
why would I
people,
push that?
right.
Hmm.
It's like to bring people in the door, pretty much. But
Yeah,
we don't want to be
sure.
focusing our ad dollars, especially too, because Las Vegas is such a competitive area. I remember when we first started talking and doing the research, a cost per click is anywhere between
Yeah.
30 to $50 a click. These are like
Hmm.
almost attorney clicks that we're seeing here.
Yeah. It's a
So
desert. It's dusty, and so yeah, there's a lot of competition.
exactly. And then there's lots of casinos out there. So then there's
Hmm.
going to be a need for, because of dirty air, there's going to be a need for this type of service. So that's
Sure. Hmm.
fantastic. And then could you talk a little bit more about like what I've done in terms of like the ads and the landing page that you've seen that you think is like leading to the stronger performance?
Well, for one, I believe the previous company I worked with, they had a lot of VAs in the Philippines. And, I love trying to speak Tagalog. I like working with people from the Philippines. But I think that's one of the things is that they didn't quite know the American market, like as someone like for you, where you're more expensive, but if you deliver 4 times the results, well, then there you go.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
your question about a landing page, well, this is probably the craziest thing about them is they were directing my traffic, and I spend tens of thousands of dollars a month on Google PPC to just some random blank page on my website that was just whatever. And with you, you directed it to a landing page. The company I worked with before this one, their idea of a landing page was just okay, you go there, what's your name, number, and email.
Hmm.
Whereas with you took a more sophisticated approach. Okay, let's have some awards, let's have some photos, let's build up. Oh wow, you've been in business for how long? These are some Google reviews. These are people you've worked with. People like that, and then okay, they'll say this is my name, this is my number, this is the size of my house, or my business. Hmm.
Yeah, so that's a big thing, testimonials, and then also having
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
little introductory offer. I know not everyone's gonna take you up on the offer, but anyone want is looking for a deal, right? So
Sure.
something to like
Hmm.
lure people in, that's also something that helps. And then not really just using stock images, but using images of your team and showing like
Yeah.
real images of real people that's friendly, that, that's giving off this vibe that you guys are real and a legitimate company and not just like a fake company that's hiding behind a bunch of stock photos.
Yeah. I mean, you or I or anyone else who's watching this go to a website and they see a bunch of stock photos, well, they start being suspicious.
Exactly, exactly. And then finally, my last question for you is, would you recommend me to others?
Yeah, I would. I'm here to learn. And like I said, the previous owner knew some things. I worked with some other companies. They knew some things. I'm here to learn. So I will send you an email. What about this CTR? What about this conversion rate? What about this Bing ads? And you'll respond in a nice, well thought out paragraph. And I like that. And you respond quickly, which I like. And you're here to also teach. I'm trying to, I just bought this business. I'm trying to learn as much as possible about different avenues. And so I like that you're willing to learn and work with somebody who is inquisitive.
Yeah. And who do you think would benefit the most from working with me?
Well, I mean, I'm a home-based service business, and so that went well. Someone in the United States would go well. I would say small to medium businesses would do well with you. And I mean, that's what I know, so that's what I can speak on. Mhm.
Awesome. Okay. Well, yeah. Thank you so much, Luke. If anyone here is
Sure.
looking for air duct cleaning services in Vegas, I'm giving Luke a shout out here.
Well,
So
thank you. Yeah.
please, yeah, check out the description below and reach out to him if you are looking for air duct cleaning or dryer vent cleaning services in Las Vegas. Thank you very much.